fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession. You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
And it's Butler missing. Suns trail by 4. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for the Pistons. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Hands it from downtown. Meeks got 12 points in the game.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but you know the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
And it's Goodwin missing.
He's their top rebounder. He's doing an excellent job on the glass today.
Boy, I tell you what, I love the effort he's shown on the boards today, Steve. It's been fantastic.
Meeks can't hit. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. And the Suns making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in. Caldwell Pope. Here's Drummond. And he jams it with authority.
Well, he won that battle, and in general, they're winning most of the battles tonight.
Well, those are some very easy points if you can get them.
Well, and like Clark said, they have been getting them, not necessarily all on putback dunks, but a lot of second chance opportunities.
Meeks passes to Drummond.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
Well, you know when he goes up with both hands, it's going to go down hard. Jody Meeks, a 6'4" shooting specialist. A starter last season with the Lakers. You know, he had his best year of his career. Very effective in what became a larger role for him offensively with LA.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Outside, Green. .127 left in the third. The feed to Morris. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Jackson, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Phoenix also making a switch. Danny Granger, he's checked in for Markieff Morris.
Drummond having a terrific game. He's got 12 rebounds, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
Well, it's been a while since Motor City has seen the playoffs on the basketball court, and it just appears as though they've been stuck in neutral the last few seasons.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for the Suns.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
With Detroit, as you said, haven't made the playoffs since 2009, and Steve, over the last few years, just stuck near the bottom.
And they've been, you know, kind of a treadmill team. Good enough to not be dead last, but not bad enough to get a really high pick. And they tried to change it via free agency, so we'll see how it goes.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, last season for Butler, he knew he was going to be in a rebuilding situation with the Bucks, but when they bought him out at the end of February, he had a chance to join a real contender.
Granger kicks to Morris. Shot's good. Morris has got 15.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Knight with it. Guarded now by Jackson.
And with Butler, as you said, a chance to join a team with title hopes. Ended up spurning the Heat, a team he came up with, and joined the Thunder instead.
And Butler in his 13th season looking for a little more stability after bouncing from the Clippers to the Suns to the Milwaukee Bucks and to the Thunder last season.
Well, as long as he's hitting those threes, he's got something left to contribute. He was thrilled to get to Oklahoma City last year and make that deep playoff run.
Tayshaun Prince is checked in for the Pistons. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. And the Pistons making a change here. Tolliver's checked in. And the Suns making a change here as well. Bullock's checked in. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Suns trail by 5. Here's Bledsoe. Not enough on that one as it misses. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And there's the rejection. Detroit leading by 5. We've got Tayshaun Prince. Anthony Tolliver out there with Monroe. And there's Jackson. And it's Meeks in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Jackson misses. Suns trail by 5. For the finish. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jackson with it. In low to Monroe. Passes it to Prince. Here's Meeks. And good on the basket. Hook it. And the Pistons lead by 7.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Meeks. Monroe kicks to Jackson.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Granger.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Monroe with it. Now defended by Warren. Prince misses. And for the Suns.
Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time. How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look here for Detroit. Butler, he's checked in for Prince. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Reggie Jackson. And it's Jennings in for Jody Meeks. Phoenix also making some changes. Markieff Morris comes in for Danny Granger. And it's Brandon Knight in for Warren. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
You look at the front line of this Pistons team and how big and active and aggressive they are. It's not a surprise that this Detroit team led the way in offensive rebounds last season.
A good one. He's checked in for Gerald Green. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Here's Len. Here's Morris. Bank shot. No good. Pistons leading by 5. And stolen by Knight. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Monroe dishes to Tolliver. he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Pistons were #1 in offensive rebounds, as you said, guys, and they would grab almost a third of every missed shot they took on offense.
Well, it's a huge amount, and obviously some of that is their athleticism and ability to get to the rim. A lot of it is their poor shooting as well. There were just a lot more rebounds to be had.
Bledsoe passes tonight. And it comes off the front of the rim. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Jennings with the ball. Now defended by Goodwin. Over to the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Monroe's shot is good. Suns trail by 6. Inside. Here's Len. It's hauled in by Tolliver. Tolliver's got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's Jennings. That's good on the assist by Caldwell Pope. 6 points for Brandon Jennings.
Dropped that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Kept alive.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead to me has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Len's shot is off.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Jennings with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. Caldwell Pope kicks to Tolliver. Here's Monroe. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Looking at the game Greg Monroe has been having, 14 rebounds and 5 assists. He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards too.
Yeah, he's doing all those little things that are so important.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
A different look here for Detroit. Andre Drummond's checked in for Tolliver. Reggie Jackson comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Jody Meeks in for Brandon Jennings. And the Suns here with a different look. Morris is checked in for Len. Granger comes in. For Morris, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Goodwin. And it's Green and for Brandon Knight. And that one falls for Greg Monroe. Well, Clark, the NBA becoming more up-tempo, more wide open over the last decade or so. Last season, the league average pace was the fastest it's been in over 2 decades.
And I think fans and broadcasters enjoy seeing the guys play at that pace. You know, you go back to 2001, allowing zone defenses for the first time in the NBA. In 2003, eliminating 2 hand checks on the perimeter. I think those 2 changes made a significant difference.
Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Phoenix gets called for the foul. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
Guys, they're